If you spend enough time online, you've probably watched a giant panda tumbling down a slide or struggling to sit up while eating a snack. They look fluffy, clumsy, and perfectly shaped for a spot on your living room couch. But you cannot buy one, and no private breeder can sell you one. Every single living giant panda on Earth is the exclusive legal property of the Chinese government. For decades, China has used these animals as high-level geopolitical leverage. When President Nixon visited in 1972 to open relations, China sent 2 pandas to the U.S. They are a tool of statecraft, tightly controlled by international treaties. Even if you had unlimited wealth and managed to bypass a global superpower, bringing a panda home triggers a 5-stage legal, financial, and biological nightmare. Reason number 5 is the law. Pandas are listed under CITES Appendix I. That is an international agreement strictly prohibiting the commercial trade of endangered species. You cannot legally move a panda across borders for personal use. Removing a panda from the wild or a breeding program directly subtracts from a very fragile gene pool. Global conservation efforts rely entirely on keeping these populations intact to ensure the species survives. Reason number 4 is environmental. In the wild, pandas roam vast, solitary territories across high-altitude mountain ranges. Without that specific environment, their health deteriorates. They have remarkably weak immune systems and are highly susceptible to severe parasite infections. Place a solitary animal in a noisy domestic house, and the psychological strain is severe. Captive pandas placed in inadequate environments develop high levels of anxiety and irritability, often exhibiting repetitive signs of distress when they feel unsafe or bored. Taking a panda out of a misty bamboo forest and locking it in a suburban home causes significant emotional harm to the animal. This chart compares the price of a typical high-end exotic pet to the standard panda lease agreement, which brings us to reason number 3, the financial barrier. Zoos pay China between $500,000 and $1 million every single year just to rent a pair. There are also biological penalty clauses. If those pandas successfully breed, the zoo owes China an additional $500,000 for the cub. Then you have to build the habitat. To simulate their natural environment, zoos spend upwards of $10 million on massive, climate-controlled enclosures equipped with cold water streams and misty forests. Reason number 2 is physical danger. Giant pandas are 100-kilogram bears with the hardware to match. To eat their primary food source, they possess massive jaw muscles and sharp teeth capable of easily crushing thick, solid bamboo. They are also notoriously irritable. Because they are easily stressed, a sudden loud noise or a playful attempt to wrestle can spook them. If a 200-pound bear feels threatened, its size and strength make it dangerous for any human nearby. You would be paying a government millions of dollars annually for the privilege of keeping a massive, unpredictable animal in your backyard. Reason number 1 brings us to the daily, physical reality of the animal. To survive, a single giant panda must consume 20 to 40 pounds of fresh, highly specific bamboo every single day. They eat this much because of a biological inefficiency. A panda has the short digestive tract of a bear, which is poorly adapted for extracting nutrients from tough plant fiber. Because they process food so inefficiently, the fiber goes straight through them. You would be tasked with managing and cleaning up the monumental volume of fibrous waste that a panda expels multiple times a day. Your home would quickly transform into a bankrupting, foul-smelling bamboo processing plant. These animals require massive, misty mountain ranges to thrive. Their scale and their needs are entirely tied to the specialized geography of Western China. Their continued survival depends on dedicated biologists and conservationists protecting these natural biomes from human encroachment. Giant pandas have spent millions of years evolving to survive extreme conditions. They belong out in the wild, completely separated from our living rooms. If you learned something new about these incredible survivors, hit the like button, subscribe for more wildlife deep dives, and share to support real conservation.